Have you ever been in a position where before you started working in a particular organization, you were kind of free spirited, you were a burst of fresh air, you were, let me just say, happy. And all of a sudden, your first year at that organization, find yourself slowly losing that happiness because you are just unfortunate to be involved or working with people that day in day out they condemn everything you do or try to change you or modify you or make you see reasons why you should not be who you are or who you've been before you even joined that organization. Take for example, you before joining you used to like to wear very comfy clothes like big shirts, big trousers, and all of that. Then all of a sudden, you are working there, and there's someone or there are people that just always find the reason to tell you that you look weird and that why you wearing big shirts, why you wearing big trousers, it doesn't look good on you. Are you this? Are you that? You don't know how to dress. Like at first, you just be shaking those things off, you'll be shaking it off, but it got to a point where I started absorbing these negative comments about myself. Like, you know, it got so bad that I started to lose my own identity. So I used to like to be on low codes. I would have people always complaining in my face why I shouldn't be on low codes, why I need to start making my hair. And it's like every day I go to work, it's one person or the other just talking down my own being, just trying to tell me that oh, how I like to be or how I am is really not the way to be. I've gotten to the point where I'm always shrinking, I'm always shrinking, I'm always shrinking, and I've internalized these things so much to a point where I don't even know who I am again because I'm just trying to get by, just trying to get by, just trying to get by, such that nobody would complain about my hairstyle, nobody would complain about my haircut, nobody would complain about the choice of clothes that I want to wear. After like some people started complaining about me wearing baggy, I decided to go feminine. I started wearing dresses. I started wearing skirts that would be knee length or a little bit above the knee length, but mostly knee length dresses. And best believe that people also started complaining again that your clothes is too tight, your gown is too tight, your skirt is too short. At some point I was even wearing heels to work. I still had people complain and tell me to my face that are you going to a party? You will just never see or find someone that will just look at you and just appreciate you for who you are and say, oh, you look good. They'll just always find something bad to say, something to just make you feel so less of yourself. I got to the point where I keep shrinking, and I don't even know who I am again. I've lost my identity. I've been thinking about how to, get myself back to being me. And I realized that it's harder to get back to being yourself and to get back to dressing how I like and just being me and feeling like me. Like it's been pretty hard, I must say. And some people might say, why not just quit the job? Like, I need the money. That's why I'm not quitting. If I had like a certain amount of money in my account, I probably would have quit a long time ago because it's really toxic when you're in an environment where everything you do, say, or stand for, everything you are, really bothers people, like a lot of people, most of the population in that environment. It will be very hard for you to be yourself. You would find out that if you cannot beat them, you join them. So you join them to start believing the narratives about yourself that is actually not true, and then you start to behave in the way that they want, in the way that they like, not consciously but subconsciously, because everywhere you go it's one person saying something terrible about you or someone else saying something terrible about you. you subconsciously even look at yourself in the mirror and see a very terrible person. Like you've been boxed up. It's sad. And one day I hope I'm able to come to this video and laugh at myself because of the fact that I would have been able to break free from nightmare this nightmare of a 9 to 5, and I would finally like be able to live my free spirited life. And yeah, one day hopefully. Thanks for coming to my TED talk.